Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Divers Ready. My name's James. As always, so great to see all of your smiling faces. I hope you're all doing really well. It's that time of year again, 2022 style, where we're bringing you the Divers Ready gift guide. We just give you a rundown every year of gear that I've either been using and enjoying, or I'm looking forward to start enjoying some new products that I've received recently. Not really reviews, but just kind of inspiration. So if you're shopping for a diver on your gift list this year, maybe I can give you some ideas, even if that diver is you. Let's jump straight into it. Basic dive setup this year, things that I've added and am enjoying. We'll start with the BCD. I have a Hollis 22-pound wing, which they sent me at the start of the year, and I've paired that with the Hollis aluminium backplate, and they've kind of got a padded, cushy harness with it, with the plastic clips and all that kind of stuff. Definitely not Hogarthian, but for warm water travel, very enjoyable. Don't get me wrong, I still love my Hydrolite, but if you're looking for a travel BCD with an actual hard backplate, then this weight-relieved, super light aluminium backplate from Hollis might just do the trick for you, and the 22-pound slim wing just packs down to absolutely nothing. So I took that to Honduras with us for a shoot we did out there. I also took these fins, these Oceanic SL fins, and fantastic. I much prefer these over the Scuba Pro Go's and the Aqualung, oh geez, what are they called? Storm, Aqualung Storm fins. There you go, I got it. I tell you what, it's been a long year, people. No. So these Oceanics are basically open heel fins that you do not need to wear booties for. They are super lightweight, they're great for recreational warm water dive travel, and they're quite short, so they pack down nicely into your carry-on luggage. We have a quick tips video coming out soon on framed versus frameless masks. I had a frame fail on me this year, so I reached out to Dive-Right and they sent me their ES155 mask, which is a frameless mask, a true frameless mask. Talk about that more in the upcoming video, and it fits me. You know, that's the most important thing when you're buying a mask, is good, proper fit, and I have a very large, wide head. So this is a fantastic mask if you similarly have gorilla features like me. Been enjoying diving that, nice and ultra clear. Also on the subject of Dive-Right, I've been diving the XT4 second stages that Dive-Right were kind enough to send me. I've put them on all of my tech diving regulators and all of my students, my rental fleet as well. Fantastic breathing second stage, super easy. A couple more features that Dive-Right didn't have on their previous iterations, including a really nice chunky metal breathing assist dial, a nice easier to maneuver Venturi lever. So a lot of nice features that are packed in here. The full review for the XT4 will be coming in probably the first quarter of next year. So looking forward to sharing my thoughts on that with you, but that's a great addition to your kit, or even if you just want to upgrade from an older second stage to a nicer second stage while still rocking the classic first stage. And then computer of the year, no surprises here. Yeah, I mean, you saw the review video we put out, the Shearwater Perdix 2. Upgraded bezel, upgraded buttons, same profile, same algorithm, just, you know, small improvements on what was already a pretty perfect dive computer. I did also get a new wetsuit this year. I haven't got it wet yet, but this is the new Bear Reactive suit. They've made a couple of changes. You guys know that I love my Bear wetsuits. If you notice, quarter zip at the neck now, which is fantastic because that neck seam was a constant failure point for me. It was always the weakest point of the suit. So I'm super happy that they've kind of taken some of the stress off of that when you're getting into and out of the suit. Excellent work there. And also, they've reverted from glued and taped seams to stitch seams. We're going to be talking about that when I give this suit its full review as well, because there's some interesting reasoning behind it. I was always a fan of the glued and taped seams, and then when they brought out the stitch seams, I was like, oh, it kind of feels like a downgrade to your flagship suit. And then I read a couple of things, I was like, oh, yeah, no, that makes total sense. So we'll be talking about that more when I come to review this suit in full. Follow me over to the workbench. So I've got to apologise for my voice, guys. I do have a bit of a stinking head cold at the moment, so if I sound a little bit fuzzy, I hope you guys can understand me. But I've got some more things here to show you, some stocking stuffers and so on, starting with the dive map from Awesome Maps. You guys know that these guys joined the Divers Ready family earlier this year, sponsored some of our content, and I've just really enjoyed their products. They've got the cool hanging canvas map here behind me, and then on the desktop here I have their detailed laminated map. Really enjoy this. I really think it's a cool tool to get inspiration for travel parts of the world you might not otherwise have considered seeing, and I also think it's something that you normally wouldn't buy for yourself. So I think it really is a fantastic gift to give a diver, because if you've got a diver on your list who has all their dive gear and they've got all the dive gear they could possibly need, this is something unexpected and absolutely delightful. So really enjoy their products. And don't forget as well, guys, all the products that I'm mentioning and talking about here will be linked in the description of this video below. So go through and check out their websites and all that good stuff. I always like to include one book of the year in my sort of gift guide at the end of the year, and my book of the year this year is Beneath the Blue Planet, part of the Reef Smart Education series by Dr. Alex Brilska. I hope I say your name right. I really don't know how to pronounce that. That's a lot of consonants and not many vowels. But no, I had the pleasure to hang with Dr. Alex at DEMA this year. He was kind enough to sign and gift me a copy of this book. What's the book about? Well, if, like me, you're a dive enthusiast, dive professional, but you do not have a degree in ecology or marine biology and so forth, this is a really great handbook to have. It breaks down incredibly complex topics on those subjects and gives you the knowledge that you need as an ambassador for the sport of scuba diving to be able to communicate in an intelligent way about the ocean science, about the ecosystem, about ecology and conservation, and what we should be doing better. So it's a really good handbook style guide. This is going to live on my desk for a very long time, and it's going to be a well-thumbed reference. So I've only just picked it up. I've had a couple of flicks through it already. I'm already impressed with the quality of the book itself, as you would expect from Reef Smart. So yeah, that's my book of the year this year, Beneath the Blue Planet. Super cool, and Dr. Alex, thank you again for sharing that with me. I got new booties this year. I haven't even got these wet yet, but I got 2 pairs of the same. These are also from Bear, 5mm Omni Red. Nice hard sole bottom, great for shore diving in Bonaire in these bad boys. Surfer, you guys know I'm an ambassador for Surfer. They recently sent me their new beanie. This is going to live on my head after every dive between about now and probably February next year, together with their Surf Check hoodie, together with their water parka, the iconic water parka. So really happy to rep for these guys. It's a really deluxe beanie, nice fleece lining on the inside of that, beautiful. Let's talk about the Mission 2. I also picked this up at DEMA. This is a wrist-style smartwatch dive computer, full color screen, that doesn't cost the earth. Not everybody can afford the Shearwaters and the Garmins of the world. This bad boy comes in under $500. It has multi-sport, it has GPS, it has compass. No, it doesn't have GPS. Oh yeah, it does have GPS. It's got a sapphire screen, it's got a heart rate monitor, all that good stuff. Haven't got it out of the box yet, haven't shot the B-roll for it, but it was given to me at DEMA. Here, review this. So we will be reviewing this in the new year, because often I get accused of only sort of, doing the top end dive gear, and I appreciate that's not for everybody. So let's have a look and see what a under $500 smartwatch dive computer has to offer. Next up, I got sent a bunch of these products from a company called Model, M-O-D-L. These guys specialize in making modular adventure gear, particularly for like the backpacking, camping and hiking crowd. And they sent them to us and were like, hey, would scuba divers have any use for our products? And basically what it is an attachment system. You've got a silicone band and these kind of belt buckles here that you can adjust and latch things together. And I looked at it first and I thought, I don't really know. And then I started using them and I was like, oh yeah, water bottle onto your dive bag, or to clip something onto your BCD in a way that is, cuttable and quick removable, but at the same time very, very strong and secure. You guys know that I get very excited anytime a member of the outdoor, community outdoor adventure sports takes notice of our little sport of scuba diving and wants to make products or get their products into our market, I get very excited because we tend to be a very insular sport. Our brands deal with scuba diving only, and they don't serve people outside the scuba diving community, and no brands outside of scuba diving deal with our community, and I hate that. So when a company like this actually comes along and says, hey, have a look at our product, could scuba divers use these for anything? I start to get creative. So well done model, super cool, tons of uses for that. More on that coming up in a quick tips video, I'm sure. My friends at Stream to Sea have been working on their products. They've got some rebranding going on, and they've got a new reef safe mineral sunscreen out that actually rubs better into the skin, because one of the constructive points that they were always trying to work on was avoiding people having that whitewashed, you know, Aussie surfer zinc oxide look, which is not really what you want to be doing. So their new formula actually rubs better into the skin. This is SPF 45. The interesting thing about this is when they were testing it and they were putting divers in the water and then they were getting out and testing it again, the actual SPF, the sun protection factor, went up. So it's actually kind of water activated, and you'll have more protection after you dive, after using their new formula. So they sent me some Everyday, which is the one I use. They got the shimmer, if you want to be a little bit glittery, a little bit sparkly. Of course, the glitter is reef safe, biodegradable. And they have a special formula for kid skins as well. And then a couple of hydrating lip balms, which I probably will never use, but I'm sure Karina will get good use out of. And then they've got this new product in this little box, which I think is genius. I don't know why anyone else hasn't thought about this. But basically, when you get a new mask, you remember you need to prep it, scrub off the silicone on the inside. Well, this does this. A little prep kit here with some mask prep, defog, and scrubber to prep the mask as best as possible, but also in a reef-friendly and biodegradable way. So super cool. Looking forward to trying that out the next time I get a brand new mask. Last but not least, I have a new nitrox analyzer. This was sent to me by the good people at Divesoft. I've been using Divesoft's Trimix analyzer for as long as I've been a technical diver, and they saw our video on nitrox analyzers, one of our quick tips videos, and they're like, hey, I see which nitrox analyzer you're using, would you like to try mine out? So I like the packaging that it comes in. I haven't got it out of the box yet, but I'll do a full review on this in the coming new year. And yeah, watch this space. I'm intrigued because it's rechargeable, which is fantastic. And it comes in a nice packaging case, which means you can take it with you when you travel, and it's protected, and you'll always have a reliable nitrox analyzer on hand when you go to these far-flung places. So my last gift idea for you, ladies and gentlemen, is, well, if you cast your mind back to the end of 2021, you may remember that I said one of my goals for this year was to bring our merchandise store in-house. Well, we've achieved that. Our web designer has been working tirelessly on our e-commerce platform so we could open the Divers Ready Dive Locker store. And we've stocked it with some pretty awesome merchandise, even if I do say so myself. The trouble with what we had before, the spring store, is you kind of set it up, you upload your designs, and you don't have any control over the quality of the products. And that's something that I care deeply about. When I developed the Miami Technical Diving t-shirt, the actual the logo was already made, but the actual t-shirt itself took me a while to choose because I knew I was going to be wearing this shirt like a uniform every day, and I wanted something super comfortable. Now before, if you wanted to get your hands on a MTD logo t-shirt, there was only one way you could do it, and that was to come to South Florida and take a course with me. And there you go, there's your t-shirt. Now, for the first time ever, the MTD logo t-shirt is going to be available to the general public, the diving public, the Divers Ready family, and we're going to be stocking the store with all kinds of awesome shirt designs, hoodies, we've got water bottles, we've got sticker packs, we've got Divers Ready Defog in combination with Stream to Sea, or in collaboration with Stream to Sea, I should say, and just a whole bunch of fantastic products. Now, the idea with the store is that it doesn't stay stagnant. The idea is that we will sell out of a t-shirt, and then that's it, it's gone, limited edition, and then the next design will come in, and we'll keep it fresh and keep everything rotating. So there will be sort of limited edition releases, and of course we will put those on our Instagram and Facebook pages as we develop new products. But yeah, super stoked for that because it's something you guys have been asking for. It's something we've wanted to do for a long time. We shied away from doing the whole Patreon or sponsor thing. That feels a little bit I don't know, it feels a little bit weird. It feels a little bit OnlyFansy, and that's, yeah, nobody wants that from me. No, absolutely not. So, no Patreon, nothing like that. If you guys want to support Divers Ready, we've got a store out there with some pretty awesome merchandise, and we thank you for your support. As always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it the old thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already, and if you need to drop some hints to your significant other or dive buddy about what might be on your wish list this Christmas, why don't you share this video with them? I deeply appreciate it. As always, my name's James. This was your Divers Ready video, the holiday gift guide for 2022. I'm going to go and take some decongestants now. I think that's probably best. Dive safe, dive often.